how I was able to speak English with people. Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something truly important: how to learn English. English can be fun, and it can feel much easier when you use the right method. So today, I'm going to share some simple tips that can help you learn better. But first, let me tell you a short story. When I was younger, I did not know English at all. I felt nervous and unsure of myself. Then I started listening to English stories every day. Little by little, I began to understand more. The words became clearer, and my fear slowly disappeared. That is why listening is so important. When you listen, you hear new words, you learn how they sound, and you understand how people use them in real life. So listen to English every day. Listen to stories, songs, or even the news. It really helps. Now let's talk about practice. People often say that practice makes perfect, and that is true. When I was learning, I practiced every day. I spoke English even when I made mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They help you learn. So don't be afraid. Speak English every day. Another powerful habit is reading. Reading is a wonderful way to learn. You can begin with easy books. Books with pictures are especially useful because they help you understand the story while you read. As you read, you meet new words. You also learn how those words are used in sentences. Once, I read a simple story about a lost cat. The story was easy, but I loved it. I learned many new words from that one story. The more I read, the better my English became. So read as much as you can. It will help you a lot. Writing is also very important. When you write, you use the words you already know, and you learn how to connect them naturally. Start with small things. Write about your day, your family, or anything you like. The more you write, the better you become. When I was learning, I had a small notebook. I wrote in it every day. I wrote about my school, my friends, and my dreams. I made many mistakes, but I learned from them. Writing helped me a lot. It made me feel more confident. Another helpful tip is to watch English videos. Watching videos is enjoyable, and it teaches you how people really speak. You can watch cartoons, movies, or simple shows. When you watch, you hear pronunciation, rhythm, and natural expressions. I remember watching a cartoon about a dog. The dog was very funny, and it made me laugh. But at the same time, I learned new words from the cartoon. Watching it helped me understand English better. So watch English videos whenever you can. They are very useful. Talking to people is also one of the best ways to learn. If you have friends who speak English, talk with them. Practice with them. If you do not have English-speaking friends, you can find people online. Many people are learning English just like you, and they also want someone to practice with. You can help each other improve. I had a friend who spoke English very well. We talked every day. Sometimes I made mistakes, but she helped me and corrected me kindly. Talking with her taught me new words and showed me how to use them. So find someone to talk to. It will help you a lot. Another important thing is patience. Learning a new language takes time. It does not happen in one day. So be patient with yourself. Do not give up. Keep trying even when it feels difficult. Remember, every small step matters. I remember feeling sad when I could not understand something, but I did not stop. I kept going. Slowly, I improved. I learned more and more. So be patient. You will get there, one step at a time. Now let's talk about using a dictionary. A dictionary is your friend. It helps you understand new words. When you find a word you do not know, look it up. Learn the meaning, learn the pronunciation, and then try to use it in a sentence. I used to carry a small dictionary with me. Whenever I heard a new word, I looked it up. Then I tried to use it. This helped me learn many new words. So keep a dictionary with you. It will help you a lot. Another good tip is to play games in English. Games make learning feel exciting. They help you learn without feeling like you are studying. You can play word games, puzzles, or quiz games. When I was learning, I played a word game with my friends. We had to find as many words as possible. The person with the most words won. It was fun, and I learned many new words from that game. So play games in English. It is a fun way to learn. You should also try to think in English. This may feel hard at first, but it helps a lot. When you think in English, you train your mind to use the words you know and build sentences more quickly. When I started thinking in English, I had to translate everything in my head, but over time it became easier. Eventually, I started thinking in English without trying so hard. So try to think in English. It will help you improve. Setting goals is another great idea. Goals help you stay focused. They give you something to work toward. Start with small goals, such as learning 5 new words a day or reading 1 page of a book every day. When you reach your goals, you feel proud, and that pride motivates you to keep going. I set small goals when I was learning. My first goal was to learn 10 new words a week. Later, I set a goal to read a book in English. Reaching those goals made me happy because they showed me that I was improving. So set goals for yourself. They will help you a lot. It is also important to review what you learn. When you review, you remember things better. Look at your notes, read your old writing, listen to the same story again. The more you review, the more you remember. I used to review my notes every week. I read them again and again. This helped me remember what I learned, and it also helped me see how much I had improved. So take time to review. It will help you a lot. Another important thing is to stay positive. Learning a new language can be hard, but a positive mindset makes the journey easier. Believe in yourself. You can do it. When you feel down, remember why you started. Keep your goal in mind. I had moments when I wanted to give up, but I stayed positive. I told myself that I could do it, and I did. Staying positive helped me a lot. So keep a positive mindset. It will help you reach your goal. Also, do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning, and everyone makes them. When you make a mistake, do not feel bad. Learn from it. It will help you improve. I made many mistakes while I was learning, but I did not let them stop me. I learned from them and became better. So do not fear mistakes. They are some of your best teachers. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Learning English is a journey full of new things to discover. Have fun with it. The more you enjoy it, the easier it becomes. When I was learning, I enjoyed every step. I loved learning new words, and I loved understanding new stories. Enjoying the process made learning fun and helped me learn faster. So enjoy your journey. It will make learning English much easier. As we continue, remember another useful tip. Surround yourself with English. Try to keep English around you as much as possible. Listen to English music, watch English movies, and read English signs. The more you see and hear English, the more you will learn. When I started learning, I changed the language on my phone to English. At first, it was difficult to understand everything, but soon I got used to it. Every time I used my phone, I learned something new. So surround yourself with English. It will help you learn faster. Another helpful tip is repetition. Repetition is very important when learning a new language. When you repeat something, you remember it better. Do not be afraid to review the same words or sentences again and again. I used to repeat words out loud every day until they became easy to remember. Repeating helped me a lot. It made me more confident. So repeat everything you learn. It can make a big difference. Sometimes learning may feel boring, but you can make it fun. You can sing songs in English. Singing helps you remember words, and it is enjoyable. You can also create short stories with the words you know. This makes learning feel like a game. I used to sing English songs every morning. It made me happy and ready to learn more. Sometimes I made funny stories with new words, and that made learning more enjoyable. So find ways to make learning fun. It will keep you motivated. Another useful tip is to use what you learn immediately. When you learn a new word, try to put it into a sentence. Use it when you speak or write. The more you use it, the easier it is to remember. Once, I learned the word beautiful. I used it to describe everything. The sky was beautiful. The flowers were beautiful. Even my breakfast was beautiful. Using the word helped me remember it. So always use what you learn. It will stay in your mind longer. Also, do not rush the process. Learning English is not a race. It is okay to move slowly, and it is okay to take breaks. The most important thing is to keep going. Even if you learn only one word a day, you are still making progress. I remember feeling that I was not improving fast enough. Then I realized that every small step counts. Every new word was progress. So do not rush. Take your time and enjoy the process. It is also helpful to keep a journal in English. Write about your day, your thoughts, or even your dreams. Writing in a journal gives you daily practice, and it is fun to look back and see how much you have improved. I kept a journal when I was learning. At first, I could only write short sentences. Over time, my sentences became longer and my writing became better. Seeing my progress felt good. So keep a journal. It is a great way to practice. Another tip is to ask questions. If you do not understand something, ask. Questions help you learn. They show that you are curious and ready to understand more. Do not be shy. There are no silly questions when you are learning. I used to ask many questions. I asked my teachers, my friends, and even myself. Asking questions helped me understand better. So when you are unsure, ask. It will help you learn faster. Sometimes you may feel tired or frustrated. That is normal. When you feel tired, take a break. Relax for a while, then return to your learning with fresh energy. I remember times when I felt tired of studying. I took a break, did something fun, and then came back ready to learn again. Breaks are important because they stop you from feeling too tired, so do not forget to rest. It will keep you fresh and ready to learn. Another important thing is to celebrate your progress. Every time you reach a goal, celebrate it. Did you learn a new word? Celebrate. Did you finish a book? Celebrate. Celebrating your progress keeps you motivated. When I reached a goal, I treated myself. Sometimes I ate a piece of cake. Other times I watched my favorite movie. Celebrating made learning fun and gave me something to look forward to. So celebrate your progress. It will keep you excited. Also, try learning with other people. Learning with friends or in a group can be very helpful. You can help one another, share tips, share ideas, and enjoy the process together. I had a friend who was also learning English. We studied together every week. We helped each other and practiced speaking. Learning with my friend made everything easier. So find someone to learn with. It will make the journey more enjoyable. Another tip is to listen to yourself. When you speak or read out loud, listen carefully to how you sound. This helps you improve your pronunciation. You can also record yourself and listen again. When you listen back, you can hear your mistakes and correct them. I used to record myself reading stories. At first, hearing my own voice felt strange, but it helped me a lot. I learned how to pronounce words better. So listen to yourself. It is a great way to improve. Also, try not to compare yourself with others. Everyone learns at their own speed. Some people may learn faster, and that is okay. Focus on your own progress and celebrate your own achievements. There were times when I compared myself with others and felt that they were learning faster than me. Then I realized that my journey was my own. I was making progress, and that was what mattered. So do not compare yourself with others. Focus on your own learning. Another helpful tip is to be creative. Use your imagination while learning. You can draw pictures to remember words, or you can write poems and songs. Creativity makes learning more fun and helps you remember better. I loved drawing pictures of the words I learned. It made learning colorful and enjoyable. Sometimes I wrote little poems with new words, and that helped me remember them. So be creative. It will make learning more enjoyable. Let's also talk about staying organized. When you are organized, learning becomes easier. Keep your notes in one place. Make a list of the words you want to learn and create a simple study schedule. Being organized helps you stay on track. I used to keep all my notes in one folder. I made lists of new words and checked them off as I learned them. Staying organized helped me stay focused. So be organized. It will make learning easier. Another important tip is consistency. Try to study a little every day, even if it is only for a few minutes. Consistency is key. The more you practice, the better you become. I made English a daily habit. Some days I studied for a long time. Other days I studied only for a few minutes. But I did something every day, and that consistency helped me improve. So be consistent. It will help you reach your goals. Also, be kind to yourself. Learning a new language is not easy. There will be days when it feels difficult. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Remind yourself that you are doing your best. Keep going and do not be too hard on yourself. I had days when I felt frustrated, but I learned to be kind to myself. I reminded myself that mistakes were okay because I was learning. So be kind to yourself. It will help you stay positive. Another good tip is to use flashcards. Flashcards are a simple and powerful way to learn new words. Write the word on one side and the meaning on the other. Review them often. I used flashcards when I was learning. I carried them with me everywhere. Whenever I had a few free minutes, I reviewed them. Flashcards help me learn many new words, so use flashcards. They are a great learning tool. Also, try to immerse yourself in English. This means using English as much as possible in your daily life. Think in English, speak in English, and write in English. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. I tried to immerse myself in English whenever I could. I thought in English, spoke to myself in English, and wrote in English. This helped me feel more comfortable with the language. So immerse yourself in English. It will help you learn faster. Another tip is to stay curious. Curiosity is a strong motivator. When you are curious, you want to learn more. Ask questions, explore new things, and keep your mind open. I was very curious when I was learning English. I wanted to know what every word meant, and I asked many questions. That curiosity kept me motivated and made learning exciting. So stay curious. It will help you learn more. Remember to review your goals as you learn. Your goals may change. Maybe you have reached one goal and need a new one. Maybe a goal has become too easy, or maybe it has become too difficult. Reviewing your goals helps you stay on track. I reviewed my goals every month. Sometimes I made them bigger. Other times I made them smaller. Reviewing my goals helped me stay focused. So review your goals. It will keep you moving forward. Another helpful tip is to use online resources. There are many websites, apps, and videos that can help you learn English. They offer lessons, quizzes, and games that make learning more fun and effective. I used online resources a lot when I was learning. I watched videos, took quizzes, and played games. These resources helped me learn in a fun and interactive way. So use online resources. They can be a great help. Also, try learning about English-speaking culture. Language and culture are connected. When you understand the culture, you understand the language better. You learn how people use words in real life. I enjoyed learning about English-speaking culture. I learned about holidays, traditions, and even food. This made English more interesting for me. So learn about the culture. It will help you understand the language better. Another tip is to stay motivated. Sometimes learning can feel slow or hard, but motivation helps you keep going. Find what motivates you. It might be a reward, a goal, or a friend who encourages you. I stayed motivated by setting small rewards for myself. Every time I reached a goal, I treated myself. This kept me excited about learning. So find what motivates you. It will help you stay on track. Also, be patient with yourself. Learning a new language takes time. It is okay if you do not understand everything right away. Give yourself time to learn and grow. There were times when I felt that I was not learning fast enough, but I reminded myself to be patient. I knew that with time, I would improve. So be patient with yourself. You will get there. Another good tip is to listen to different accents. English is spoken in many countries, and people speak it with different accents. Listening to different accents helps you understand English better. I listen to English from many places. I listen to people from the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, and other countries. This helped me understand different ways of speaking. So listen to different accents. It will improve your listening skills. Also, try to use English in real situations. If you travel, speak English when you can. If you meet someone who speaks English, talk to them. Real-life practice is very helpful. I used English when I traveled. I spoke to people in English, even if I only used a few words. That real-life practice helped me a lot. So use English in real situations. It will make you more confident. Another tip is to stay open to new things. English is always changing. There are always new words, phrases, and expressions to learn. Staying open keeps your learning fresh and exciting. As I continued my English journey, I learned many new things. New words, new expressions, and new ways of speaking. Being open to learning helped me grow. So stay open to new things. It will keep your journey exciting. Also, do not be afraid to make your own sentences. When you learn a new word, try using it in different sentences. This helps you understand how the word works in real communication. I used to create my own sentences with every new word I learned. It helped me understand the word more deeply. Sometimes I made funny or silly sentences, and that made learning enjoyable. So make your own sentences. It is a great way to practice. Another helpful tip is to watch English TV shows. TV shows are fun, and they are full of everyday language. They show you how people speak in normal situations, and they are entertaining too. I watched many English TV shows while I was learning. I loved hearing how people talked to each other. I learned many new words and phrases from those shows. So watch English TV shows. They are a fun way to learn. Also, do not be afraid to try new things. Maybe you have never listened to an English podcast. Maybe you have never written a story in English. Trying new things helps you grow as a learner. I tried many new things while learning. I listened to podcasts, wrote stories, and even tried acting in English. These new experiences helped me learn in different ways. So try new things. They will make your learning journey more exciting. Another tip is to focus on one thing at a time. Sometimes learning can feel overwhelming. But when you focus on one thing at a time, it becomes easier. Maybe today you focus on new words. Tomorrow you focus on speaking. Taking one step at a time helps. I used to focus on one skill each day. Some days I practiced reading. Other days I practiced speaking. This helped me avoid feeling overwhelmed. So take it one step at a time. It will make learning easier. Also, try to connect what you learn to your own life. If you learn a word, think about how you can use it in your daily life. Connecting English to your life makes learning more meaningful. When I learned the word sunny, I used it to describe the weather where I lived. This made learning feel more personal and more fun. So connect what you learn to your life. Another tip is to be confident. Believe in yourself and in your ability to learn. Confidence is important. When you believe you can do it, you are more likely to keep going. I learned to believe in myself, even when I made mistakes. I believed I could improve, and that confidence helped me succeed. So be confident. You can do it. Also, find joy in small successes. Every time you learn something new, feel proud. Every small success is a step forward. Enjoy these moments because they show your progress. I felt happy with every new word I learned. Each word was a small success, and those small successes kept me motivated. So find joy in your progress. It is proof that you are moving forward. Another helpful tip is to listen to English radio. Even if you do not understand everything, radio helps you get used to the sound of the language. You hear pronunciation, sentence rhythm, and natural speech. I listened to English radio often. At first, it was difficult to understand, but over time, it became easier. Listening to the radio improved my listening skills. So try English radio. It is a great way to practice. Also, think of learning as an adventure. Every new word is like a treasure you discover, and every new sentence is like a path you walk on. When learning feels like an adventure, it becomes more exciting. I thought of my learning journey as an adventure. It made every day more exciting. I looked forward to discovering new treasures. That mindset made learning fun. So think of learning as an adventure. It will keep you excited. Another tip is to use learning apps. There are many apps that make English practice fun. They include games, quizzes, and lessons. Apps can make learning feel interactive and enjoyable. I used many apps when I was learning. They made English feel like a game, and that kept me motivated. So use learning apps. They can be fun and helpful tools. Also, remember that it is okay to take breaks. Learning can be tiring. If you feel tired, rest for a while. Do something you enjoy, then come back with fresh energy. I took breaks when I needed them. I rested, did something fun, and then returned to my studies. Taking breaks helped me stay fresh and focused, so do not forget to take breaks. They help you stay balanced. Another helpful tip is to use visual aids. Pictures, videos, and charts can help you understand and remember better. Visual tools make learning more engaging. I used visual aids a lot when I was learning. Pictures helped me remember words, and videos helped me understand how to use them. Visual aids made learning more interesting, so use them. They can help a lot. Also, do not be afraid to go back and review. If something feels too difficult, it is okay to return to the basics. Reviewing helps you build a stronger foundation. There were times when I had to go back and review what I already knew. This helped me understand better. So do not be afraid to start again when you need to. It is part of the learning process. Another tip is to set rewards for yourself. Rewards give you something to look forward to. When you reach a goal, treat yourself to something special. This keeps learning fun and motivating. I set rewards for myself all the time. Sometimes it was a piece of chocolate. Sometimes it was a favorite show or a fun activity. These rewards kept me motivated. So set rewards for yourself. They make learning more enjoyable. Also, stay curious. Always look for new things to learn. Curiosity keeps learning exciting because it makes you want to discover more. I stayed curious throughout my learning journey. I always wanted to learn more, and that curiosity kept me going. So stay curious. It will make your learning journey exciting. Another helpful tip is to listen to English podcasts. Podcasts are a great way to practice listening. You can find podcasts about many topics. Choose one that interests you and listen regularly. I listen to English podcasts often. They helped me improve my listening skills and learn new vocabulary. Listening to podcasts was also relaxing. So listen to English podcasts. They are a great resource. Also, use English in different ways. Speak, write, read, and listen. The more ways you use English, the stronger you become. I tried to use English in many ways. I spoke with friends, wrote in my journal, read books, and listened to stories. Using English in different ways helped me improve faster. So use English as much as you can. It will make you a better learner. Another tip is to take notes. When you learn something new, write it down. Taking notes helps you remember, and you can always return to them later for review. As we come to the end of this journey, remember this. Learning English is like planting a garden. Every word you learn is like a seed, and every sentence you create is like a flower beginning to bloom. With patience, care, and dedication, your garden will grow beautifully, full of color and life. So keep watering your garden with curiosity, enthusiasm, and love. The beauty of learning is not only in reaching the destination, it is also in enjoying every step of the journey. Every small step brings you closer to your goal, so celebrate each moment and never lose the joy of learning. Now, I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite tips for learning English? How do you keep yourself motivated? Share your thoughts, stories, and experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire one another and grow together on this incredible journey of learning English. Thank you for being part of this beautiful journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining.